This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses.
I think there's something quite cool about a guitar with a story, and this one has one. This is a Gibson Special from 1968. SG Special, obviously. Now, there's a reason that I've borrowed this for a couple of days, maybe. I've had it now for like an hour or two from Francisco, who lives up the road. I think I'm saying your name right. Yeah, lives up the road. I first met him at a jam night just before lockdown in Exeter. Amazing player, actually incredible kind of classical guitarist as well, but can also do the electric thing. So, you know, something to be envious of. Yeah, so the story with this guitar is basically he picked it up for maybe a tenth of what he should have paid for it realistically. So something around £400, which is kind of bonkers to think about it when it's a guitar that's nearly 60 years old and it's got Gibson on the headstock. But anyway, the story goes that the fingerboard is almost scalloped from the previous fretboard owner's fingernails. Like, it's been played a lot. The guitar was played to hell and back and was poorly painted black. Quite why you do that to an SG, I don't know, maybe a Black Sabbath fan. If you look inside the case, you'll find the original part of the vibrola. I mean, there's some stuff in there, but I can't find anything vibrola shaped. Where the guy cut the part where the arm, oh right, so this part here, yeah, that's definitely been like hacksawed off. The guy cut the part where the arm goes attached because it was getting in the way of the switch, which, to be fair to him, he's not wrong, that is kind of in the way a bit. I got another vintage as a replacement trem. Asked a luthier friend to restore it. He said he didn't rectify the fretboard too much because to have it smooth basically would have brought the wood to a thin veneer and got rid of the binding. Actually, the fretboard is not the most important thing in the world. It actually feels really nicely played in. I was looking for a junior or special Les Paul, and he saw the SGs as a lesser guitar, but when he saw it, a mahogany slab and P90s, why not give it a try? And then he fell in love with it. And I agree with him. It's a fantastic playing instrument. It's got a lot of vibe. You can play, of course, a bunch of styles on the SG. I think my favourite SG player is probably Sean Angus Watson, the loop guy from YouTube. If you may have seen some of his stuff. I think he plays a special as well. Yeah, this has what they call it, the bat wing kind of pickguard, but I think it's a really beautiful guitar. I think also Derek Trucks might be one of my favourite SG players. I was sort of channeling the Midnight in Harlem kind of thing. Yeah, it has a lot going for it. Also, unlike the Les Paul, which this was initially designed to be a signature for Les Paul. Oh, it's got hip shot tuners that he's replaced, and a Kinman in the bridge position, which is kind of less noisy. But he also, this vibrola is kind of unique in that you can string part around the actual tailpiece, and then part on the vibrola. So things that we use. We're only affecting the top strings. Actually, I tell a lie, my favourite player is Alan Holdsworth, SG player. He played an SG before the Ibanez. So, thank you for letting me borrow that. You'll see it a couple of places, hopefully, but a really, really fantastic little instrument. You can play super fast on these sort of things. The action here is kind of maybe about 2 mil. I think, yeah, as a Spanish kind of player, or classical player, big hands, Francisco probably is going to be able to play this a lot better than I can. But it's got I think the 60s kind of slim neck, definitely smaller than my 50s Les Paul. But the SG, ergonomically, except for the neck dive thing, which is sort of rectified by the vibrola anyway, is actually quite a lot lighter, quite a lot sleeker, and quite a lot easier to play in many ways than the Les Paul. So I don't know, what do you think of the Les Paul and the SG? Which would you prefer? And let me know your favourite SG player in the comments if you want. Cheers for stopping by. Thanks for letting me borrow this.